Isn't it appalling to think that we waste food when 1 in 9 people do not have enough food to eat? In industrialized countries, the problem is the complete opposite. There's so much food that we waste a huge amount of it.
In our discussion, we'll be talking about the symptoms, the core problem, and the causes of the issue. Let's start by talking about the problem. On a global scale, roughly 1/3 of food produced for human consumption is wasted every year, and in industrialized countries, 40% of those losses happen at the consumer level. In New Zealand, we discard approximately $1.8 billion worth of food each year. What a load of rubbish! Now that we've discussed the problem, let's move on to the symptoms.
Kiwis waste approximately $1,071 worth of food per household per year. Food wastage leads to depletion of resources such as water and land. The food wastage creates approximately 3.3 billion tons of greenhouse gas emission, accelerating the impacts of climate change.
Now let's move on to causes.
Firstly, people don't understand the severity of this issue and don't realize the long-term impacts the decisions about food wastage can have. Secondly, people's attitudes and behaviors such as throwing away leftovers and not understanding the concept of storing food.
This problem affects all consumers of food products, with 94% of New Zealanders readily admitting to wasting food. By 2050, the UN predicts that the world population will have increased by an extra 2 billion people. To meet the resulting increased demand for food, global food production will have to increase by at least 60%, while at the same time, arable land and natural resources are nearing their limits. All of this relates to the United Nations Sustainability Goal of responsible consumption and production, which involves doing more and better with less.
Food wastage is obviously a massive issue, so what can we do about it?
Our solution is the fun app, Pure Food.
The app is tailored to the individual to provide personalized meal plans and shopping lists, provides recipe ideas for the leftovers, and even teaches you on how to compost. It also educates people about the problem of food wastage and what they can do to help.
Current solutions just involve spreading awareness, but Pure Food takes it a step further by targeting the issue at the consumer level and providing individuals with personalized and super easy ways to get the most out of their food. We will know that our app works through our KPI that looks at the average worth in dollars of food wastage per household per year. This KPI reflects the core purpose of the app, which is to minimize the amount of food wastage for individuals. So come on guys, let's join the fight against food wastage with Pure Food.